Hey, how are you?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you so much for asking. How about you?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. You're making me famous, huh? Free of cost.
Trying my level best.
I got two or three students who was like, I saw your video with Rajni and it was awesome. And that is the reason I was asking for you. It's like, oh my God, I'm getting free of cost. I'm famousy.
And you deserve it, ma'am. You deserve it. We learners want to become now advanced speakers, and you are the only tutor now I found like who can make us an advanced one.
Oh my
Like
God,
many people have realized it.
that's a very big responsibility that you're putting on my shoulders. But I think I will try my level best, to live up with your expectations, what you guys are looking for. But the very first thing, you just take a point that we are learning and we would like to be fluent. Okay. So we are going to talk about the same thing in this session also. But first, I would like to go back to the topic. Before the topic, how was the week? How was the week so far?
The week was fantastic. I
Mm-hmm.
have done many sessions with many learners, co-learners, and my channel is also growing. So I'm enjoying this journey. It was pretty good. It's
That's really nice. How do you say this word Fantastic?
fantastic,
Fantastic. Fantastic.
fantastic.
Not ta.
Okay,
Yeah. Fantastic. Fantastic.
fantastic,
Yes.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Always understand, Rajni, there are many words, um, where you're not able to make it. We have such
Mhm.
words, we're not able to talk, and there are so many learners who have such a or problem. So, not a problem. Don't worry about it. For that particular word, look for some synonyms. Okay, and the
Mhm.
synonym which fits the best in your conversation, in your pronunciation, go for that. Why do you have to stick to that particular word? We have so many synonyms, so many beautiful words. Try to work on that. Okay, so don't go for that one word which is pointing you out for your pronunciation. So be a refiner. Just change that word into some other synonym word and you will be good in your pronunciation. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, week was amazing. I was flabbergasted, with the kind of response I'm getting from my audience. I am enjoying it. I'm excited, right? So many words. In case if one word is not sufficing, they need make two sentences, adding with the conjunction and try to express your feeling or the quantum of your happiness. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So hope today's session will make something in your journey. Let's start with the first question with this. So, what
Mhm.
is your opinion on gender equality? The topic is really sensitive today, gender discrimination. So, what is
Yes.
your opinion about gender equality?
My opinion on gender equality is it's essential to for a fair and just society. And gender equality means regard like every individual, regardless of their gender, should have equal rights, opportunities, and treatments. And it promotes inclusivity, and it gives the recognition that everyone should be treated in a friendly, in a equal way, and with dignity. And yeah, yes, that is all. And it always be in everyone's mind. Like everyone should consider their perspective also. Like they should understand their others' perspective also, regardless of their gender identity.
Okay, okay. I cannot see you, Rajni. Your video is not clicked on the other side of the. Now I can see you.
You can see me,
Yes.
but I cannot see you. It's only me here on my screen. Uh, I can see you, but I can not see myself now. Okay, then. Can you see me?
I can. I can.
Okay, then.
Try
Okay.
to try to log in via laptop next time. So probably that would be easy for you, I guess. Right?
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay.
I'll go for my feedback. As you know, that after every question, I prefer to give feedback so that next question should not have the same issues. You started well, when you were talking about it, but in the very first sentence, you made a goof up of two and four together. Okay, so when you were talking about that, my opinion, two, four, you wanted to say two, but you wanted to say four, and eventually both came out. Okay, so remember, you just started with that we are learners and we want to be fluent. So your very first thing that comes here is divided attention and undivided attention. Whenever we talk about any subject, any topic, any conversation, it could be a table topic as well. You're just sitting with friends and enjoying, chilling somewhere, and all of a sudden a topic came up and you started, you did not start, somebody else started, and you found, wow, what a good English. Oh my God, she spoke really well. And when your turn came, then it was like, what should I say? Which word should I go for? Divided attention. ये बोलूं, ये बोलूं, ये बोलो, ये बोलो, नहीं ये वाला अच्छा है, नहीं ये वाला अच्छा है, no ये तो अभी सीखा है मैंने, oh ये वाला तो उसको पता होगा. All this divided attention gives you the opportunity where you start making mistakes. Okay? Always understand, Rajni, whatever you have thought, a natural preparation will make you fluent one day. But if you forced prep yourself, if you try to force yourself that I want to throw good impression on these three, four girls. Today they should say Rajni is marvelous. They should not say, oh, she's running her channel and see how she's talking. No, you don't have to think that way. Because when you started your channel, you had this tendency in your mind that whatever, whosoever said what, I am not going to stop myself. This was your
Yes.
promise to yourself, right? So now
Yeah.
it is the time to ignore the others. Ignorance is bliss. Okay? Think about yourself first and only yourself. You don't have to judge others also. And don't think that people are judging you. Even if they are judging, they are stupid. We should not judge anybody. Okay? So if anybody is doing that, forget about it. You don't judge anybody. And at the same time, don't judge yourself. Okay? So
But
Rajni,
I have a question here.
Mhm.
Like when we start talking about little bit different topics where we don't usually talk, then we see this kind of problem, and I face challenges explaining about a particular topic. So how can I improve in that? Like the topics which I usually don't read or listen to. So
Okay. So my question is, if you don't know how to cook biryani, what do you do? If you go to kitchen and you have been asked to cook biryani today, Rajni, and you don't know how to cook, what do you do? What
I'll
would you
do some research, I'll watch some videos.
got your answer?
Yes.
This is all subject expertise. If you don't know
Mhm.
about the content, what will you talk? So
Yes.
your challenge is to talk about the content you know. If you don't know
Mhm.
about the content, you cannot question yourself because you don't have any knowledge about that. If I ask you
Exactly.
something about space, about some solar system, about solar energy, you will be like,
Mhm.
I never heard about these topics, or even if I have heard, I've never focused because these are not
Mhm.
my expertise. This is not something which is my area. That is the reason you are not fumbling on the topics which you know. If I ask something about how grammar is important in communication, you will give me fat, 6, 7 sentences. Okay, why this is important. But if I ask
Mhm.
you, tell me what garam masala does in food, I was like, garam masala? I have never used garam masala. When you have not used that thing ever, when you have not spoken about these
Mhm.
topics ever, there requires some research. Okay, so some research,
Yes.
we read some books or content or articles. If let's say I'm asking about gender equality, you are telling me all heard talks, whatever you have heard it so far, gender
Yes.
equality. The whole world is talking about gender equality, women
Mhm.
empowerment, इतने बड़े बड़े words we have been listening to that. But if you
Mhm.
ask somebody what is woman empowerment, how can you empower women? Probably they will say, give them freedom, they will become empowered. But do you think giving freedom, what freedom are you talking about? Okay, you are talking about the freedom of choice, what they want to do in their life, where they would like to work, how they would like to work. freedom of financial, finance independency is important. These are the things wherein we can give them empowerment, education, give them education as much as you can, give them opportunities, and they will grow. This is how we can empower women, right? And we have heard about this topic. Now, all of a sudden, I'm asking something like gender equality. This is not the topic what many people talk about it, but we all know what is gender equality. हमको सबको बराबर समझना है, men and women, we should not discriminate. Okay, but does it happen? Lot of factors are involved in it. Okay, so there you have to focus, research, reading. If you are an avid reader, you read articles, newspapers, randomly magazines, random news, something. If you have ever heard about a topic, you will immediately be able to quote on this. One day I heard in some articles, or I read some article about this thing, and I think this was all the information which was mentioned there. Okay, so it was easy to articulate that. It was easy to understand. But अब जिसके बारे में सुना नहीं, कहा नहीं, बोला नहीं, so you will not be able to do that. Okay, so you got
Yes.
the answer. Actually, you gave your answer yourself. That research and little bit of reading is required for that topic, and you will be able to do with that. Okay,
Okay.
okay, and it's not talk, it's talk.
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 How do you say WALK?
Walk.
Walk. So when walk is walk, why talk is not talk? Why it is talk or talk? Talk. I want to talk to
Talk.
you. Yes.
I want to
Okay.
talk to you.
Yes. After this session, I'm going to send you some rhyming words. Try to sit in front of mirror, open your video recording. Just look at mirror. Don't look at the camera. Just look at your mirror and start talking. Your lip movement and tongue movement is very important, that you should visualize it, that how your tongue and how your lip is moving with the words. So whenever you speak about that word, it will become as a photo memory in your senses. So when you talk, you will automatically remember, नहीं इसको ऐसे नहीं बोलते हैं, इसको तो मैंने ऐसे बोला था. Okay, so then you will to gauge it slowly and gradually, it will come in practice. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. So let's move on to our next question with this. Why people are considering a girl child as a burden?
A girl child as a burden. According to me, many people see a girl as a burden or as a problem. And there are some reasons, some cultural and traditional reasons. And one of them can be a reason, that is dowry system. And because of the dowry system, I guess somewhere a father always takes it as a burden. Second, it could be a prejudice, it could be a patriarchal mindset. And like some in some places people always give preference to boys over girls, because they are persuading a particular system where they where men's are in charge, and because of that they get more get they give less chance to girls. And I think this mindset mindset is somewhere promoting this term of giving less chance to girls to come out. And I think maybe sorry, I think it should be changed. And I think we need to educate people, and we need to spread awareness. Whether it is a boy or a girl, everyone has a different ability to succeed. So if we work to to treat boys and girls equally, then this mindset could be changed.
Okay. Thank you. Now, see, in this statement, I really got the ending part. Like you have ended it, and I got to know, okay, here Rajni ended. But in the first question, like I gave you feedback also earlier, that abrupt
um,
ending is never entertained. All of a sudden you just stop the car. It's like, Arey, what happened? Why Rajni stopped? Oh, Rajni is out of thoughts. Right. So
okay.
your thought process, only Rajni knows it, how much Rajni is going to talk. If Rajni has
Mhm.
5 pointers, Rajni will make 5 points, and in the end, she will have sliding tone. Why? Because ending of the journey. Okay, this is
Mhm.
all I want to talk about this topic. This is all I want to talk about this topic. Right? That's all. I'm done with this topic. Coming down. Okay. Now, abrupt ending is like you are driving a car and all of a sudden you stopped your car. So what will
Oh,
happen? People will be start. What happened? What happened? Why the car is stopped? Right. So
yes.
similarly, when you talk in the first one, it happened. Since it was very first question, I did not highlight. I wanted to see if the next one also you're following, but it is occasional, I guess. Whenever you are all of a sudden you want to say something more, but you don't get anything, so you just stopped yourself. Okay. But that point in
Mhm.
time, it's your utmost responsibility that at least give one sentence to give a proper ending to that particular topic. Okay,
Mhm.
because the other person will not be able to control your speech. Only you can control your speech, how much
Exactly.
you want to talk, right? So when you give a proper ending and you don't have the last statement, no problem, reiterate your point one more time in some other way.
Mhm.
Okay, that would be okay. Now let's talk about this particular question. First of all, it's commendable. You have really done a good job in this particular question. I really like the pointers that you have spoken in this. So it's really nice,
Mhm.
and you have used some new words also. So that was good. The only thing I feel is a lot of repetition was there. So, for example, I can talk about the reasons. So one of them can be a reason, or again, reason, 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 reason. 4 or 5 times you have spoken reason.
Okay.
Not required. Okay, first you
Mhm.
said that it could be because the reason can be this is
Mhm.
why it is happening. Instead of saying reason, I can hold the sentence in some other way around. Okay, so try
Mhm.
to practice different kind of sentences so that you can have more clarity. And even if you are trying to explain your thing in 2 3 sentences, you should be able to do it efficiently. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in one of the sentences you said men's are in charge. Men
Yes.
itself is a plural word, right? So men's is
Men.
not.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. 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 I know that. I don't know why I made this mistake.
Yeah, no problems. Last time it was people's. Okay, people itself is
Yes.
a plural word, and it happens. This is a very general mistake, like men's, children's. We
Yes.
tend to make
Mhm.
such mistakes. So when you know that this is your area to work, so try not to use these words in your normal conversation, because if you do it again and again, people would think, okay, she has weak English, and you will never be able
Mhm.
to come out from fluent, from learner to a fluent box. Okay, since you want to take this journey as soon as possible, try to avoid such words. Why do I say men? I was like, male individuals or
Male
males.
individuals.
Okay,
Yes. Yes.
males, female, females. Now problem is woman, women, man, men,
Yes.
child, children, kids. I can say kids.
Kids. Yes.
Okay, so you can avoid this mistake forever in your conversation, and you will have two synonyms also. Sometimes you can say men, man, sometimes you can say male, males, then female, females, woman, women, because the pronunciation is also different. If it is one woman, it's woman, woman. Or if it is more than one, it's women, women,
Women. Women.
women. Okay, so if you have difficulty and all of a sudden it is not striking while talking, change it. Females, female individuals. If you really want to explicit, female individuals, right?
Yes.
We need to educate, spread awareness regarding this. Then it could be changed. Very good. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. My next question is, what is the role of people to avoid discrimination?
What is the role of people to avoid this discrimination?
Discrimination.
Mm, I think when people start noticing or start understanding the other's perspective, and they can enforce the sorry, can you repeat the question?
Sure. What is the role of people to avoid discrimination? That means how people can give their support or how people can play their role to avoid discrimination. Obviously, discrimination starts from people only, right?
Mhm.
These dogs, cats, they don't discriminate in people, right? Animals won't do it, only people are doing it. So what is the role of people to avoid discrimination? Okay, I'll tell you two three lines how can you say that. So for example, um, the role of individuals in avoiding discrimination is crucial. Each person has a responsibility to promote equality, create a more inclusive society, by challenging their own biases, or um, treating others with respect and empathy, and actively speaking out against discrimination. Individuals can contribute, or can contribute to dismantling discriminatory attitudes and behaviors. Okay, so now this can definitely help, and this is essential to educate ourselves, listen to the voices, the marginalized voices, and support initiatives that aim to eradicate discrimination from the society. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what you have to say. What is the role of people to avoid discrimination?
So, if we talk about the discrimination, it starts from the home first. Like if parents start supporting their kids and start enforcing and understanding they can avoid the discrimination by empathy and by showing some understanding and their strong help towards their emotional, and they can become their emotional support. There are some societies and some organizations which are working on that, so people can participate in that, and they can raise a voice against the discrimination, and they can try to create an inclusive society for the particular discrimination, and they can uh, that's all I'm getting right now.
Okay,
I know
but
it
you
was
said,
again abruptly. I have ended abruptly, but yeah,
okay, abruptly, no, abrupt,
abrupt,
okay,
abruptly.
abruptly, okay. You actually give lot of unnecessary stress on syllables. It is not required. All the syllables is not, they are not required for any kind of emphasis on the intonation. Take it smoothly, like how Americans talk. Hey, I'm going to party. I'm going to party. Pa, ta, pa, ta, ka. I don't have to do that. I'm an Indian. Okay, if I'm talking to an American person, then probably I can try to do that so that that person can understand me, because they don't understand different accents. Then I can throw my accent. But when I'm talking normally, I don't have to say it ta to ta. I don't have to. I can simply talk in simple English. The thing is, the idea should be understood. It should be correct English in terms of grammar, in terms of sentence construction, good vocabulary words I can use, and I can make it fulfill. I can give some sense to my talk. Okay,
Mhm.
so it is abruptly.
Abruptly.
See how beautifully you have said. But the moment you focus on intonation, stresses, syllables, there it's creating dividing attention. ये बोलूं ये बोलूं ये बोलूं ये यहाँ stress लगाऊं या यहाँ stress लगाऊं. नहीं टी है तो टी पे तो stress लगेगा ही. था 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 ब ब ब. No, this bah to learn, and ta only for Americans. But we can speak simple English, right? That is the
Mhm.
reason if you see classified ads, they will say we need US accent trainer. We need accent trainer. We need an accent trainer who has worked in US and UK both kind of shifts, right? That is the reason they ask, so that they can deal with both kind of accents. Because what happens, one word is financial and same word is financial. I say financial and financial both. One is American accent, one is British accent. There's no other difference, right? So in this way, it is just that they should be able to understand the accent. Okay, let's come back to the answer that you have given me. You said it starts from the home. Why the home? I can't see you, Rajni. Your video is gone.
I
Yeah,
don't know, but I haven't.
I can,
Can you?
I can, yeah, I can see
Okay.
you. You said starts from the home. Okay. Last time also, I think we spoke about this. The, never use it indiscriminately.
Yes.
Mhm.
It
Remember, I
starts
gave you
from.
an example. I saw a dog on my stairs. The dog was brown in color. I'm trying to
Mhm.
give specific pointer to this thing which I spoke in my previous statement. Okay, so
Mhm.
this comes when in your subsequent statement you want to talk about some noun which you just introduced in your first statement. Then you can use the. So you can say it starts from home. The
Yes,
home
it
should be
starts.
full of empathy. The home
Mhm.
should be full of empathy. People should support each other. People should not discriminate within family. If they are supporting family members, outsider people will not be able to gauge anything or will not be able to give the sense of discrimination anywhere. A family
Mhm.
support is extremely important. And you said some sentence strong help to their emotional, and then you left it in between and they said they can become emotional support to the people who are discriminated in the society. I mean, this was not the
Family
sentence.
members can. Mhm.
Family members can support, okay, but you left that sentence in the end and you started with a new one. Okay, the biggest problem is we keep hopping. एक sentence पूरा नहीं हुआ, समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या बोलना है, okay, leave it in between and start a new one. But you have to understand that you're talking to somebody and that person will not have that sense. Like you said, I'm sorry, let me restart. That is making more sense. You apologized and you said, oh, I started incorrectly, let me start again. So the other person will take, okay, this was not good, shifting. Okay, now the new sentence is coming from Rajni, so I'm ready to take it. Okay, oh, this was not good, oh, she said sorry, remove it. Okay, now this is how it works. Because when we talk, it works like a memory thing. Okay. My question, you actually gave good answer when you were talking about the charity begins from home. You could have started with a quote also. We have always heard that charity begins from home. So I would like to relate this quote with this particular question. Okay, it can be promoted when it starts from home. Try to use your idioms, phrases, quoted quotes with these kind of sentences. It will help you. So let's say in this question you could have said this thing that by promoting fairness and equality in our everyday interactions, advocating for systemic change, we can collectively work together or work towards a more just and inclusive world, which is free from all forms of discrimination, and family can play a crucial role in that. Okay, that would have been a proper beginning or a proper sentence. This is advanced sentence structure, I'm telling you, because now you don't need intermediate grammar. Come to advanced level, shoot, jump. Okay, try to speak, make two sentences together with and conjunctions, so that you can get confidence that I can speak lengthy sentences. Okay, so I hope you got something from today's session.
A lot. A lot. Yes.
So I hope when I meet you next time, we will do more and you will do more good. And I'm pretty sure that you will be able to reach to that point very easily, very soon, because you are giving your 100%. And I'm sure that 1% will also come very soon and you will make it 101%.
I'm
Okay.
trying my level best. I'm trying to bend over backward to give my best.
No, no. If you go backward, you will jump and you will take two, three steps together. Don't worry. So, all the best and see you soon
Thank
again.
you.
Take good care of yourself. Happy. Take
Thank you
care.
so
Bye.
much, ma'am, for the nice feedback.
Anytime. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye bye.